What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in. On the channel recently we've been exploring how these AI models respond to a singular prompt, and today is no different. In yesterday's video we looked at how Kimi AI's website builder could build a singular landing page based on a single prompt, and the result was pretty amazing. So today we're looking at how the slides version of Kimi AI and Gamma can produce a presentation based on a singular prompt. So I got Claude to write these two sentences, very simple prompt, literally just says create a presentation on the 5 biggest mistakes people make with cold email campaigns in 2026, why each mistake kills your results, and the exact fix for each one. Include real examples where possible and make it actionable for B2B agency owners. So let's check out how Gamma did with that prompt. And just to show you the settings that I configured, I made it concise with the blue theme, and instead of AI images I got it to use stock photos because in my opinion the AI images make it look a little tacky. So it created a 10 slide or a 10 card presentation, and it mapped it out here on 10 separate cards. So when we look at the result, it's not bad, but it looks kind of generic. The images that it's chosen don't necessarily match with the content, so that's something to keep in mind. And it's also using the same theme on and off between every couple of slides. It uses this 3 cards sort of or 2 card depending on which mistake it was going on. The style was a bit repetitive, I noticed, and we have this grid which is a common theme with Gamma as well, so just something to keep in mind when using the software. It can get a little bit repetitive. Now if the prompt was a bit more extensive, possibly it wouldn't have done that, but we are testing the limits to see what AI can produce based on the limited prompt that it was given. So now with that being said, let's check out Kimi's response. So from the jump we can see that Kimi's response was far more in-depth and far more professional and less generic. It's even produced a image in the background. It does have a watermark, but still went to the effort of producing something original. Now, similar to Gamma, it also went through what you'll learn today and went through all the stats and the mistakes that cold emailers go through. Now, I thought it was pretty cool that it also pulled these stats as well as this design here, which Gamma did not manage to do at all. Now, as it's exploring the mistakes that may kill results, it does go through and pull images, which was nice, and creating these diagrams, which I haven't actually seen any other AI software do before. And it's even gone through to color code the true and false and the positive and the negatives. Even though the formatting is a little off, still for one prompt it's pretty amazing what it can produce. So going through, it's also done, it's amazing how it can produce these sort of traffic light style colors, and I'm truly in awe how well it's actually managed to produce these graphics based on the 3 or 2 sentences it was given. No, well, 1 sentence it was given. Pretty amazing. And it's kept going with the mistakes, which is all well and good. Yes, that's all fitted on this page, and okay, this didn't fit on that page, but that can be easily fixed with a follow-up prompt and a final page. What did this have as well? Yeah, okay. So with that being said, that brings us to the end of our comparison and analysis. I think it's pretty clear which software takes the cake for this one. Kimi AI produced a far more professional and polished looking presentation than Gamma AI did. If we flick back, even just down to the image selection and the text, and as well as the icons that were used and the configurations of elements, I think it really looks far more unprofessional than the Kimi AI's presentation did. Now going forward, I think if you were to use Kimi AI to cook up a presentation for clients, obviously please give it a bit more of an in-depth prompt, at least a couple of paragraphs, but you can use Claude and ChatGPT to help you drill up a prompt that will definitely give you a far more informed result as well. Now, I also got Kimi AI and Gamma to research it as well. I would also recommend using ChatGPT as well as your own brain when you're inputting information into these LLM models, because this is really just to be, or it's meant to be, a compilation and a columnation of all the information into a nice and produced result, not actually meant to be doing the research as well. So just to keep that in mind as well. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you have anything you want me to explore in the next videos, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any other questions, just leave them down there as well, and I'd be happy to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.